Hey everyone, today we are tackling a classic math problem that actually nahihirapan yung karamihan ng estudyante. Okay, so this is the problem. The Lopez family is on a vacation trip. They traveled 125 miles in 2.5 hours. Okay? From this statement pa lang, okay, hindi pa sinasabi, hindi pa ini-state, yan na ba yung hangganan ng distance na kino-cover? Or continuous traveling pa sila? Okay, so you will continue reading the problem. If they continue to travel, so ito is yung first covered nila, coverage ng travel. Okay, first coverage ng travel. If they continue to travel at this rate, how many miles will they have traveled in 6 hours? Okay, so this is the first set of variables. This is the second variable, second set of variable. Okay, on this left side, here are the formulas that we usually use in answering direct and inverse proportion or variation problems. Okay po? So let's draw, illustrate. Okay, that's one thing na pwedeng makatulong sa inyo when you are answering this kind of problems. Okay, you will first, okay, from first coverage daw, may 125 miles, tama? May 125 miles and na-cover yung 125 miles in 2.5 hours. Okay? If they continue travel at this rate, okay, may rate, may speed. Okay? May speed din to. Continue to travel at this rate. Ibig sabihin, speed 1 is similar to speed 2. Equal yan. Okay? How many miles distance ang hinahanap? Will they have traveled in 6 hours? Okay? 6 hours yung given time. Okay? As you can see, we have 3 variables na for each set. Okay po. Pero, hindi pa natin alam, hindi pa natin na-identify. Alin dyan sa variable na yan? Ang x, alin dyan ang y, alin dyan ang k. Now, if you see the words speed, time, or distance, your brain might instantly scream na, aha, that's an inverse proportion or variation problem. But today, etong problem na to, we will take a look why it is a trap and how to correctly identify the proportion or variation type and also walk through the step-by-step solution. Okay? First, how do we identify, paano natin malalaman if a problem is direct or inverse? Paano natin malalaman? Okay? First is, again, comprehend. Learn how to properly comprehend the problem. Yan talaga ang ikakalamang nyo sa ibang nag-answer ng problem. Okay? Comprehend well. Second, what will help you? Illustrate. Illustrate. Okay? Visualize. Okay? Kasi mas makokonek mo yung sarili mo dun sa sitwasyon. Okay? Mas maiintindihan mo. Next, for you to identify what is constant. What is constant? Okay? And in this problem, makikita nyo na ang constant ay yung rate or the speed. Okay po? Kasi nga sinabi, okay, from part 1, yung first coverage niya, they will continue to travel. Pag sinabing they will continue to travel at this rate, hindi magbabago yung rate o yung speed ng pag-travel niya. Okay? Kaya nga sinabi natin na S1, speed 1, will be the same with speed 2. Okay? So, what is the constant from this problem? It is the, ano yung constant? It is the speed. Okay? Speed ang constant. Speed. Okay? Ano pa? Paano pa natin malalaman na dependent or inverse siya? Okay, let's take a look with two scenarios. Okay, from our previous discussion, binigyan ko kayo ng problem, scenario, na si Edna ay papunta sa school. Okay? From her house. From their house, ang distance to school will always be the same. Okay? Kasi yun yung comparison, house to school lang. Okay? So, hindi magbabago yung distance. Kaya, from scenario 1, ay yung scenario 1 natin, ayusin natin. Scenario 1, constant is the distance. Yan yung usual scenarios. In that scenario, ano ang mangyayari sa speed? Pag nagtaas ang speed, okay? Pag binilisan yung speed, ano ang mangyayari sa time? Pag binilisan natin gawin ang isang bagay, okay, syempre, yung time ay bababa. Iiksi yung duration kasi mas madali mong matatapos, 'di ba? Pero pag binagalan mong gawin ang isang bagay, syempre, ang time mas hahaba. Kasi nga mabagal mong ginagawa, mas kailangan mo ng enough time for it to be finished. Okay? And with this situation, if one goes up, the other goes down, or vice versa, this is inverse variation. Tama? Inverse variation siya. Okay? Pero, scenario B is this example. Ano ang constant? Distance pa din ba? Di ba hindi? Ang constant is speed na. Okay? K is speed. Okay? So, ano yung dalawang variables na natitira? It's the distance and the time. Okay? The more na mas mahaba yung travel, of course, the more na mas madami kang pwedeng gawin or mapuntahan. Okay po, the more na mas mahaba yung travel mo, the more na mas madami kang pwedeng puntahan. Mas madami or mas malayo ang pwede mong puntahan. Okay? And the more na mas iksi yung time, mas konti yung time, the more na mas maiksi yung distance na pwede mong matravel. Okay? And hindi siya pwedeng maging inverse. Okay? The relationship of time and distance will always be direct in this situation. Both variables go up together. Okay? Because if you are driving for more hours, you will naturally cover more distance. Okay? So this is direct. Direct. Okay? So dyan, identify natin na this problem is direct. So again, in our problem, it says na if they continue to travel at this rate, the rate is their speed and it is staying constant. Since their travel time is increasing from 2.5 hours to 6 hours, their distance must also increase. Kapag humahaba ang oras, okay, sa buhay natin, sa usual scenario natin in life, habang mas madami tayong oras, mas madami tayong magagawa. Okay, so this is again a direct variation. Since this is a direct variation, we use our standard formula, this set of formulas. Y is equals to x, k, x is equals to y over k is equals to y over x. But let's pause for a second. How do we know which variable is x and which is y? To figure this out, always ask yourself, what controls what? Ano yung may control sa isang bagay? Or think about it this way. Thus, the amount of distance we travel determine how much time passes in the universe? Of course not. Okay? The clock keeps ticking. Gumagalaw at gumagalaw ang oras. Even if we stand completely still, it will still keeps ticking. Okay? So thus, the amount of time we choose to drive determine how far we get? Yes, absolutely. And from that, time is the independent. Okay? That is the independent variable or the independent input. Okay? So, time, again, is the independent. Ano ang natitira? Kung ang speed and time nandyan na, distance will be the dependent. Okay? Kaya nga, time ang independent because patuloy lang siyang gumagalaw. Walang may control sa kanya. Pero yung distance, kontrolado ng oras. Okay? The distance we cover depends entirely on how long we kept driving. So we write our variable like this. X, be our independent variable. Time, distance will be our dependent variable. Again, so we write our variable like this. Let x be our independent variable. Let y be our dependent variable. And let k be our constant of variation. The constant speed. Ano naman ang usual formula ng speed? Diba? Speed is equal to distance over time. Okay, dun pa lang sa simula, nung na-identify natin, okay, na speed ang constant, okay, we can identify na division siya. Okay? Alin ba dito sa formula na to? Alin ba sa formula na yan ang may division for value of k? Alin sa dalawa? Di ba direct? So, it is also a clue na direct siya. Okay? So, to identify, let's put first all the given variables. 125 miles, yun yung pinakauna. 125 miles, 2.5 hours. Okay? K, hindi sinabi ang speed. K. Okay. And next, if they continue to travel at this rate, again, K1 is equals to K2 or S1 is equals to S2. How many miles will they have traveled in 6 hours? 6 hours. Okay, so yan, itong tatlo, ang kailangan natin ma-identify. Okay, so again, speed or K is equals to distance over time. So distance is 125 miles. Time is equals to 2.5 hours. Okay, so ilan yan? 125 miles divided by 2.5. Answer is 50. 50 miles per hour. Okay, 50 miles per hour. Then again, constant nga. Pag sinabing constant, it will not change. 50 miles per hour. So our constant, again, constant of variation is 50. This represents your constant speed of 50 miles per hour. Now, calculate the distance for 6 hours. Now that we have our constant formula, we can predict the distance for any amount of time. Okay? We can predict na. Ano ang formula sa y? Hanapin, direct formula sa y is x times k. Okay? Y is equals to x times k. X is 6 hours. K is 50 miles per hour. Cancel, cancel. Similar unit with different, opposite position. Yung isa numerator, yung isa denominator. So, you can cancel. Okay, now, let's proceed times. 6 times 50 is 300. Okay, so 300 miles ang y if ang value daw ng x is 6 hours. So, this is 300 miles. And there we have it. If they continue at this rate, the Lopez family will have traveled 300 miles in 6 hours. And to recap, don't let speed and time immediately trick you into thinking a problem is inverse. Okay, always ask yourself, what is staying the same? Tandaan, itong binigyan nating sample. Okay, 2 scenarios na pwedeng mangyari. Okay, hopefully this makes the type of proportion problems a lot easier to navigate. Keep on practicing problems. Siguro bibigay ako ng problem. Let's see. Make your writings clear. Okay? Kasi, lalo na kapag written, always, aside from comprehending, your clean writing will help you. Your illustration will help you to understand the problem better. Okay? So, see you soon and goodbye.